people, we're going to be doing it. That's right. Snow, hey-oh, by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Tone, I'm in neck position, and the gain's coming from the amp, Morgan MVP 66. So it's breaking up a little bit when you really dig in, right? Now, you probably already know this already, but I don't even think this first part is actually the trickiest bit. I think the trickiest bit is this bit. That bit that he plays, the way that he plays it on the album version, but I'll show you a simplified version as well. But anyway, let's tackle the main part first, because that is the big ticket item. So we've got some chords. That's the first half, and then you have... Okay, now I'm using my third and fourth fingers here, right? You'll see I'm changing to my third and fourth there, right? If it's more comfortable for you to use your second and third, do that. I mean, they are stronger, right? You get a stronger hammer on and pull off. But I find when I go to this part, it gets really, really uncomfortable. So I'm going to play it this way. So you've got... Okay, it's... So the picking pattern is down, up, down, up. Then I move my fingers thusly. Drop it all down one string. Same shape, up 2 frets and up 1 string. When you get good, you can try and slide up to that 9th fret on the A string. Then background again. Down 1 string. This time, you play 6, 4, 4, right? Now, you're going to accompany that with this on the offbeat, okay? So... Okay, so it's not a triplet, it's just a quick... So that's what it's going to sound like, okay? So slowly... Hammer on, pull off... 6, 4, right? So you play that twice. Down 1 string. Up 2 frets, up 1 string. With that shape. Again. This time. Okay, so you're going to flatten your first finger for that part. So those are the bits broken down into their constituent pieces, right? So you're going to need to, A, get the chords. I would learn the chords first, right? Just hammer away at those until you get them. Then I would start to incorporate the picking. And then I would go through the changes again, right? So I would do... around until you get that, okay? And then I would then throw in the... So then you've got... And then you're going to try and build it up to speed. I think that's actually a little bit faster than it's played on the album. But there's some dynamics in there as well. So the first beat you want to play quietly, and the second beat and the fourth beat you're going to accent. Okay, so you're going to play... okay, like that. So to speed, you'd have something like this. Something along those lines, right? So once you've done that part, you're then going to play this, right? And live, John plays it really simply, and most lessons, I think, will teach you like this. So you're going to play. And then you go into these chords, right? So for the simplified version, it's not an octave. You've got your first finger on the 7th fret on the A string. The next two strings are muted. And then you've got the 9th fret on the B string, right? Now it probably makes sense to like keep your first finger quite straight and then just tip your finger on the 7th fret there. Notice that all the strings I'm muting, right? I'm muting the low E with my second finger at the moment. Okay, you can put that little fill in as well if you want. So it's just 16th notes. But you go to the 9th fret, you slide it up 2 frets. And a slightly unusual part. So on the second bar, on the 3rd beat, you're going to do 3. And then you slide up and play. And you play 4 there. And then you go to the 11th and the 12th. So you're going to go. So it's an upstroke when you change. But you play 4, right? So it just comes in. It's like a 16th note displacement rather than changing on the beat, okay? So just bear that in mind. And when you're on the 11th fret here, there is also a fill. There's a little fill there, right? Which you could put in. So that is just, it's just 11, 14, 12, right? So 11 on the E. But because you've got this shape, note when I do that upstroke there, I've still got the notes covered, right, in between. So you're only going to hear that note. Same when you go to the 14th and the 12th, right? So you're just hearing a bit of that. Then you slide down to the 9th fret one, right, and do another 3, up, down, up. And then you're back to the 7th fret. And then the dynamics come up a little bit there. You're just doing 16th notes there, right? Now, what he does on the album version, same chords and everything, but he's basically playing, you'll hear... You'll hear that going on, right? So he's basically playing 8th notes, but he's filling them in with... So he's playing... which I'm playing really badly, but it's super difficult to play, right? Because you're keeping a bit of a strummy pattern, but you're actually only hitting. So it's not a full strum. You're actually having to jump over a load of strings. The other weird thing about it is, again, he accents the 2nd and the 4th measures, right? So you'll get this. And then that. into the chords, all right? So, you know, I'm not going to labour that too much because it's just super difficult. I think most people are just going to go for that. But if you want to try and play it like he does, then give that a go. Then we've got some chords that go like this. And around, okay? You do that around 4 times, I think it is. The rhythm changes ever so slightly on the 4th time, but essentially B to F sharp. And then I think this is a C sharp minor 9, I think. You got that little note on the end. And that one you play around for 2 bars, okay? The other 2 you play for 1 bar. Again, I'm doing thumb over the top here because I think that's what John does. So you've got down, down, up for the first bit. Okay, with that rhythm. And then thumb over the top again, and I'm muting the A string there, right, with a bit of my thumb actually. You play that round. To the 4th time, the pattern changes. He just plays this sort of more gallopy part, which is just plays that down, up, down, 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 up, and then he repeats it 4 times. There's also a little overdub at the end, which goes. Plays that basically, so you've got with arpeggiation. Changes a bit early, just before the bar. And then you go to the minor. And then for the ending, you've just got some unison bends that follow the chords. You've got the 7th fret on the B string you start with, up to the 11th, up 1 string, and again, down to the 9th. And that is it. You're done, people. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.